Hello, Dale's Daily Devo. So I was giving some thought the other day about original sin. And, that's something we refer to that, because Adam and Eve sinned and that was the original sin. And because we were all born of them, that we were born with sin. And I was really just focusing in on that and really thinking about that. What actually happened in that beautiful story of creation that we're given in the garden. Um, and I know there's some teachings by some uh, Jewish rabbis concerning uh, whether or not, that was really the tree of knowledge of good and evil because you would have had to known what was good and bad to actually choose to not do good. So there's a lot of going back and forth on that. But again, I think that is the key point. Is it wasn't the type of tree, it wasn't what the tree was about. It was about the fact that we had a free will and God was giving us an opportunity to exercise the free will. You could choose to obey or you could choose to disobey. And that really is what it boiled down to. And unfortunately, Eve chose to disobey, Adam chose to disobey. And because of that, God had to righteously react because they chose, in using their free will, they chose to disobey God, which is an option that He gives us. And because they chose to do that, again, they were removed from the garden, and there was other curses that happened. And I guess to put it into a nice package, we call that original sin, and we say that's why we're born the way we're born. But I'm exploring this. I'm not saying I have the answer, but we are born with the free will because that is what God has given us. So therefore, I have the same opportunity to make the same choice that Adam and Eve made. I can choose to obey God or I could choose to disobey. So we have that choice every day. Every time we make a decision, every time we choose to do something, we're choosing. We're utilizing the free will that God gave us. And yes, we were all created with that. So if we're saying that we're born in the likeness that Adam was, yes, we have that same free will that Adam had, and we can choose every day, every moment, every time to either be obedient or to disobey. Now, because God is a righteous God, He made it very plain and very clear. If you disobey me, there are going to be consequences. There will be separation from me if you choose to disobey me. But if you choose to obey me, ah, now there is a connection, there is a bond, there is a drawing close, there is a being with, there is abiding. So much comes when we choose to obey God. But we have that free will. So, you know, original sin, not original sin, but the bottom line is when you are given that choice for the very first time in your life, and when you're given that choice every day, what are you choosing? Because, see, it doesn't really matter whether we dwell in the past. Let's deal with the present. What are you presently doing? What are you presently choosing? Because you still have that free will option to choose. So, we know this year is coming to an end, the new year is coming, and many of us are reflecting back over the year and how the year was and what's going on. And we will continue to do that over the next few days as this year ends this week. Uh, But a part of that, as you look over what you did, you know, how many times did you choose God? And how many times did you choose not God? So praise God that we have a free will and that we each and every one of us individually get to make that choice. What are you going to do with yours today? Not what you did yesterday, not what you did last week. What are you going to do today? God bless you. See you tomorrow.